half, especially on the defensive end of the court. We had 24 deflections and 7 kills. And a kill is when you get 3 stops in a row. So we did that 7 times in the first half. In the second half, we had 12 deflections and 2 kills. So not very happy about the second half, but thought we played really well in the first half. Thought Carter did a good job in the first half. He came in and sparked us a little bit, kind of extended the lead. But all in all, I thought we just shared the ball and did a really good job. I thought in the second half, the ball stuck. We tried to play too much ISO, tried to take advantage of our size, but didn't move the ball. And then defensively, we were just all over the place, and we weren't locked in. And that's not a sign of a mature team that plays to a standard. Don't play to the score. And so we'll learn from it and move on. And thanks to a well-coached, tough, William and Mary team, I knew Coach Fisher's team wasn't going to just go away, and they outscored us in the second half. Questions?
Steve, do you have a handle on why the disjointed halves? Did something happen, or just kind of maturity?
No, I think it's human nature. You play to the scoreboard, and you don't do that. And this is early in the year. It's first game of the year. It's a bunch of new guys, and they didn't do it. They played to the scoreboard and not to the standard of the way you're supposed to play a game. And so, it's human nature to look up there and you're up 30 and think it's over. And relatively, it probably is, but it's not when it comes to playing game the right way.
Steve, it seemed like Jake maybe took some ownership of going after those 50-50 balls the hardest to start the game. Was that kind of your view of that? And what was just your overall thought on the team's attempts at those 50-50 balls?
I mean, I thought early on we got a lot of them, but I also thought there were some opportunities to get them where guys didn't get on the floor, and they tried to go in there, standing straight up and down to get them, and that's a good way to get your legs broke or get your knee taken out. That's not how you play the game. But, yeah, Jake's good at that. Jake's a hard-playing kid. Hadim, he gets on the floor. I thought Davian got some strips and rips in the first half. I thought defensively we were really good in the first half, and we had improved immensely from Winston-Salem State as far as getting up the floor, getting in the gaps, playing our man before the catch, stripping and ripping. We made a lot of stuff happen in the first half. It just didn't carry over to the second half. But I think Jake, you could give him credit for that as well.
Coach, you called that first half flawless. Were you at all surprised at how that half went, or is that what you were expecting tonight?
Well, flawless is probably the wrong word. I don't know about flawless, but they played really well. I digress. I didn't know what to expect because I hadn't seen them play. They didn't play any exhibition, and that made me pretty uneasy. You know what I mean? I know they're well coached. They got players. I wasn't really sure, so I was very pleased. Yes, very pleased by the way we played in the first half. And I just thought we relaxed in the second. And I've had teams do that. It's not the first time it's happened. And we'll get it cleaned up.
Steve, what makes man so dangerous when he gets in the open floor?
He's so strong. He's got good shake in his game with the ball. He can get to the basket, and he can finish because he's a really strong athlete. Like, there's guys that are athletic that can't finish if they get contact. He can play through contact, and he's older. He's played. He's a JUCO kid. He won a national championship at Triton, and he played a couple of years at Oklahoma. He's been through he knows what this thing's about. And so probably his biggest attribute is being able to be athletic, but yet play through contact. And it's not always that way. I know I've had a lot of athletic guys that were athletic in the open court, but when they got body on them, it was a little bit different deal. I think he does a really good job of playing through contact.
Steve, I think in some of these early practices, we've seen guys like Dallas and Kadeem take some long range shots, and they do so tonight. I just wonder what's the green light situation for your bigs kind of taking threes when they get them.
If they're open, take them. I mean, pretty easy. their feet are set and they're open, shoot them. I don't have any problem with it. I mean, I've seen Dallas make a bunch. He hasn't made them. The same with Zay. But I don't think they really took any bad ones. Carter was 1 for 4 tonight. He was perfect the other night. But Dream made his, Jake made his, and Davey made some, and that's the beauty of the team. It's going to spread it around. But I have no problem. Maybe I would have a problem if he missed a couple and then he took a quick one. I would have a real problem with that. But I don't think he really had that going on. I think for the most part, the ones Dallas got for sure, I think he's pretty dang open. He'll make them.
Can you give us any insight into Cam's dad and the surprise before the game for him to be in person for this first game tonight?
Yeah, that was pretty special. Cam didn't know Dad was coming, and we knew for about a week. We finished pregame practice, and we had him circled up, and he had his back to the tunnel. And I think we walked his dad out to half court. Cam didn't see him. Then I'd say, well, we got a little surprise. He turned around, and there was his dad. And it was pretty emotional. They're real close, and he wasn't expecting it. He's a freshman, long way from home. And so it was pretty special for him to have his dad. But I think it's real special for all of our parents to be here. I've seen Dallas's parents, Tariq's parents, Zay's parents been around. I know. I'm trying to think. I know Carter and Davian. Who else we got? I'm sure Lucas, Robert. Those guys. It's great to have their family here and see them play. It means a lot to them. But it was great to have Daniel Hildreth here tonight.
Anything else, guys? Thanks, Coach. Appreciate it.
All right. Thanks.
Yeah.
All right, guys, we got Alondes here. Questions?
Alondes, can you just kind of tell us what it means to go over 20 in your first game at Wake?
Man, it was amazing. You know, my team, they believed in me. You know, it was all a team effort. And apparently I just, had got a little steals, and I was capable to get some steals, capable to get it in that, point range and stuff like that. So it was good.
Hey man, how contagious is it when you guys get one fast break and then another fast break, and is it just kind of a snowball effect? So the defense started clicking in the first half.
Yeah, we just kept on getting on each other, just coming together to get steals and me help our brother on the other side so we can get steals so it can lead to fast breaks like that. And then we got that connection. So it helped in the long run.
Coach Forbes talked about being pretty content with that first half and maybe not so much with the second half. What were kind of the things you take away from that second half to learn from and help this team improve?
In the first half, we was locked in. We was helping each other out on defense and the help, getting plenty deflections and steals and stuff like that. Then I feel like we got too comfortable in the second half, but we still stuck it in. We still stuck it through. Still kind of helping on defense a little bit, but that's what we got to improve in further games. Is just keep helping each other out, helping our brothers out on D, and whenever we get beat on a drive or anything like that. So that's what we got to focus on in the future.
How would you describe just your first game at Wake, first official game at least, not counting the exhibition, the environment in the Joel, and pulling out a win at the end?
It feel great, like I got a lot of people that support me and just excited to watch me play and finally letting me, do what I can do and bring to the table. So this atmosphere just is really great. I ain't really see an atmosphere like this before.
Alondes, were you especially impressed by any one of your teammates specifically tonight?
Yeah, I know from the exhibition, Davian ain't really like shoot that well, but I feel like he shot well today. Cam on the drives and kicks and, his little reverse pivots and stuff like that. And, Jake, me and him always got that connection. So I'm always impressed with what he do. And Dream and Kadeem too. Kadeem is just a strong back to the basket person.
Man, what is it about you and Jake that you guys are able to kind of be on the same page a lot?
I just feel like we just both so versatile and we just trust each other a lot. And I feel like we came from something that we had to just always pass it and stuff like that. And we always look out for each other and we always do that in practice. So it's normal to be in the game to just pass to each other. And we always, it always worked as planned.
Anything else, guys? Thanks a lot. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
All right, guys, questions for Cam?
Cam, I guess first off, you obviously had a pretty big surprise before this game even started. What's this been like for you from your dad surprising you being here and kind of going through your first official college game with him in the stands?
Yeah, I mean, I was always extremely excited to play my first college game, especially with this team. And yeah, the surprise from my dad seeing him, I haven't seen him in a long, long time. So that was a really good surprise. And yeah, it was great fun.
Cam, I think it was in the first half, you had scored like maybe it was like your third bucket in the paint. I saw you do the little too small gesture. You focus down. Can you talk about what it felt like to have that success inside?
Yeah, I mean, this summer especially, I've been working with Starkey, who's been getting me a lot stronger, and I really like the inside game for me. I feel like my footwork's pretty good, so I was taking advantage of maybe a little mismatch in there, and I'm just maybe having fun with it. I get a couple buckets, just enjoying my time out there.
I'm curious how this compares to the environment you played in back home.
Yeah, so the style of basketball is completely different. Basketball was basketball at the end of the day, but there's a lot of things I had to learn. Coaches did a great job with me, helping me understand new things. But the guys were great for me as well. They were helping me through everything. So yeah, I mean the basketball was slightly different, but at the end of the day, basketball is basketball. You just got to do what you can do best and work hard and leave everything out on the floor like it's your last time playing.
Cam, just how pleased are you that in your first collegiate game and with your father making the trip that you were able to contribute in such a big way? Double figures, got some rebounds, got some assists. You kind of did it all.
Yeah, I mean, I just try and work my hardest every time I step out on the floor. My teammates did a great job too. I have to give credit to them. But yeah, every time I step out on the floor, I play like it's my last time playing, have nothing to lose, just play with confidence, and just let the game come to me, not try and force anything.
Cam, after the video, did you get to spend some time with your dad in between all the stuff that goes into the build up to a game?
Yeah, I managed to see him. He took me back to the apartment he's staying in, and we were chilling for a bit. So it was really nice to get some quality time for him just before the game. Yeah, it meant a lot for him to be there tonight for sure.
How long is he here for?
He leaves Saturday night, so he should be able to see the Friday game too, which is exciting.
Do you have any Winston-Salem recommendations you've gotten from the team to take your dad around to restaurants, things to do other than basketball?
Well, yeah, I guess so. Potter's is a big thing that I first came here. And I love those tenders, those buffalo hot wings they're good. But now I'm probably gonna take him down to the mall so he can buy some shoes because he loves shoes. But just being able to spend quality time with him is gonna be great for me for sure.
Cam, can you give us an idea of maybe what Coach Forbes and the staff expect from you as far as like your role and when you enter a game, what do they want to see from you?
I mean, being a freshman coming in, maybe a bit unexperienced with the whole game, they had expectations for me, and I'm hoping that I'm meeting them. But I think they just want me to work hard every time I get on the floor, play good defense, do the right things, don't do things I can't do, I'm not capable of, and just trust in myself. And I trust them, they trust me, which is a really good connection that we have, and I'm pleased for that.
Thanks, Cam. Appreciate it.
Awesome. Thank you, guys.
All right, guys, I'll wrap this up tonight.